Welcome to Live with Aaron and Kelly. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we have with us now, that's right, Howie Mandel. He's on the phone again with us talking about a new show, actually a new season of a very famous show. Howie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Welcome.
America's Got Talent.
Yes, America's Got Talent this is another season, doing great. The response has been phenomenal. What's been the response to you directly, Howie?
Well, people love this show. You know, I was a huge fan of the show before I even joined it. This is season 8, and I joined in season 4. So this is my 4th season there, and I think it's the only legitimate variety show on television. And when I say variety, that's what we offer more than any of the other, talent shows that are out there, talent competition shows, in the sense that it's not just singing, it's not just dancing, it's just craziness. You can have great singers, great dancers, but you will see things on our show you never saw before, and that's why I'm doing these interviews today. Mm-hmm. I'm telling people to go to agtauditions.com, and if they have the inkling of something that they've been doing in the sanctity of their own room, put it on tape or record it, send it to agtauditions.com. I promise you it will be seen, and you could be plucked from obscurity to notoriety. You may end up with a headlining act, $1 million. There is no rules in as far as it's any age, anything. So, and that's what we offer more than any other show. So that's what I want people to do.
Awesome. So people have to go to agtauditions.com. Now, Howie, is there anything in particular that you'd like to see that you haven't seen yet?
That's exactly right. It's what I haven't seen yet. I want to see, and every year it never ceases to amaze me, I want to be surprised. I want to see something I haven't seen. I want to be bowled over. I want it to be unexpected. I want it to be different. I want it to be, unique, and I want it to be special, and you will be a star.
Very cool. Now, speaking of surprises, we were surprised to find out that Sharon is no longer going to be a judge, and now Mel B will be on the show. Is that correct?
So I've heard, yes.
Now,
and I'm excited. I'm a big Mel B fan. I think she's beautiful. I think she's opinionated. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to sit next to her and hear her judging.
Awesome. Now, we tweeted and Facebooked and all that stuff, and we let people know that we were going to be interviewing you, and so many people wanted to know, what was it like working with Howard Stern?
Well, it still is. I still work with Howard. Howard and I are good friends. We've been friends for years, and I was thrilled to, when do you get an opportunity to, we both, unbeknownst to each other, we're big fans of the show even before we were on it. Each of us was on it. So, I was sitting at home in my underpants, watching the show and judging as America does, and then they decided to invite me and give me pants and a paycheck, and he's the same way. So it's like two friends sitting there watching TV. You'd invite your friend over to watch your favorite show. That's what it feels like. It doesn't really feel like a job, per se. And we are very, as much as we're close and we're friends, I think we have very different opinions. Mm-hmm. And even though we sometimes disagree, I think it's respectfully disagree. And we've both been in the business individually for over 30 years, each of us. Wow. And we have our opinions and our take, and we come at it from very different angles, which makes it great. You don't want judges that will just agree, and you don't want, ultimately, America has to make the decision, and I think that they, listen to what we have to say and, take that into an account when they vote.
Howie, I've seen you judge, and when you feel something or you're very expressive and you connect with each person that's up there, and I like that you're always in the moment of whoever's in front of you. You don't care what else is going on in your world. You just focus in on that person, and I think that speaks to the audience, because the audience just loves you. Whenever we say that we're interviewing you, they always come up with all of these things. In fact, a couple of your fans on Twitter talked about your book that you have out about your life, and some are saying, are you going to turn your bio into a movie at some point?
No. I just wrote the book. I don't know that it would be a movie. I don't know that there's a. Well, I'm very flattered that people would say that, but no. But you say I live in the moment. I love entertainment. I watch TV 24/7. Even what other people would consider bad TV could be non-English TV, and I don't even understand what's going on. But I'm fascinated.
I do that with Korean
performing.
TV. They've got some great shows on Korean TV.
They do, and I don't know what's going on, but I'm just bowled over by it. So and I'll go to a little nightclub after I do a concert in a town and see some local act and I just love that. So I could sit there for hours and enjoy it for what it is, and empathize with the fact that with anybody that's willing to get up on stage and put themselves out there, because that's what I do. So I love this job, and that's why I want more people to show up. Every year the talent has gotten sharper and better. I think they're inspired by the previous year. So if you have something, go to agtauditions.com, record it, and we will watch it.
Awesome. Now, I have another Twitter question, and this is from Mia Nicole. She's saying that if she got a response from you, this would make her so happy. The question is, what do you like to do for fun?
To be totally honest with you, that my work is my fun. I cannot, I work, I do stand-up comedy when, or I'm writing or thinking of something or writing something down or producing something. I cannot wait for the season of AGT to start. It doesn't really feel, it sounds ridiculous, it doesn't feel like a job. I'm going to a show. People stand in line and try to get tickets and try to get to where I'm going to be paid for, and it's just amazing. I'm going to sit there, and so what do I do for fun? I think she sees everything I do for fun. It's usually televised or out there. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
That's awesome. Now, being a judge, as you get a little closer, as it winds down to the finals and stuff, how hard is it, and what do you go through as the process of a judge? When you have to let one of the people go, or that they're not going to win.
Well, that's the hardest thing. As I said, I empathize with anybody who's willing to get up on stage and put themselves out there. So if I have to be the one or one of the ones who has to be negative or give somebody bad news, that's the hardest part of this job, and that's the one part of this job that I don't like. But I also feel that I never had the opportunity when I was starting out to have somebody, 3 people with, combined over 90 years of experience from the different walks of entertainment. Hopefully the criticism is constructive, yet to look somebody in the eyes whose hopes and dreams are being dashed is horrible. So it's really hard. It doesn't matter when it's coming down to the wire or it's the first day of audition. To tell somebody it's not good is not good.
Howie, of last season, other than the winner who went away with it all, what was your most memorable talent last season?
Horace, the guy that got kicked in the genitals, he ended up...
I saw that.
Because of his exposure, he ended up getting, I think he did 6 episodes of a show on MTV or someplace.
Yeah.
He was really, so you don't know what's going to get... He probably made more money and has more notoriety than even the winners.
Well, that's what I love about the show is whether you're a winner or not, it does give such an exposure to some of these talent. And we're going to make sure that everybody goes to agtauditions.com to sign up for that.
Right.
Yes, or at nbc.com/AGT. Thank you so very much, Howie, for taking your time with us. We can't wait to see the show and see what you're on to next.
Thank you.